Welcome to No Left Field, the show for busting boundaries and expanding possibilities.
And we have fun doing it.
Do we, though?
Hey, listeners, summer 2026 is in full swing. So Rowena and I sat down to record the first of 2 episodes about summer music. Be sure to check the show notes for a link to my playlist and also for corrections to a couple tiny mistakes. Grab your flip-flops, a fruity beverage, and whatever else floats your summer boat. And settle in for Jason's grand tour of summer music adventures.
Jason!
Rowena!
I'm excited about this recording.
I am too.
It's our second annual Summer Music Part 1.
Yeah, right? Because I got to do it in 2.
Yeah. So today we're going to get into your Summer Music Playlist 2026.
Uh-huh.
And next episode, likely, we'll get into my Summer Playlist.
That's the current plan. I was actually kind of stressing out about how to do my playlist and how to approach Summer Music 2026. 2 main reasons. One is I'm just not generally tapped into the music zeitgeist very much these days. Mostly because my golden era, and we'll hear a lot more about this later, but the golden era was the road trip era. And both the girls were in middle school and high school, and we were just more dialed in. And I'm a little bit insecure because, like, you have all these ways that and this was discussed in our other summer music episode, you have all these ways that you stay dialed into the music zeitgeist. And so I was feeling just like, how can I even contribute? And mostly I'm listening to podcasts. I'm just not even listening to that much music. So I was a little bit just kind of insecure about that. And then there's also this particular summer. It's hard as you know, for folks who've listened to our earlier episodes, it's just been a really difficult time. Yeah. And I haven't been feeling particularly celebratory, and it's nice to declare summer, and we think we've been doing a great job with that. But at the same time, it's just like summer 2026 has been challenging for me. Yeah. Because it's just, and we don't have any big outings to the mountains or anything like. So I just did some introspecting, and I thought, okay, well then what could be potentially interesting and relatable for folks to listen to? And I thought, well, I'm feeling a fair amount of nostalgia this summer about summers past. And so much of that has to do with the fact that for so many years we had built into our lives as a family, so Colette, myself, and our 2 daughters, our road trips to Montana to visit my old home where my parents were living year after year after year. That was our clock with no hands. That was our get away from it all and slow down. And we had all these hours in the car to listen to music. And that's how I got my dose of so many good things, including my dose of music every summer. And it didn't really hit me until this summer how much I miss it. And I was thinking, why? Okay, well, our last trip before my parents moved was June of 2021, 5 years ago. June of 2022 was, for various reasons, a wonderful summer of international travel, 2 trips to Spain, and some other trips as well. And that's just kind of, it was a great summer for that reason, for a different reason. Summer 2023 was largely organized around my Western States 100-mile race. And then what happened after that? And we did get to go to Hawaii and visit my folks after that. Summer 2024 was getting ready to go off on this wild academic year adventure, leading the 100 students around the world. And then last summer was recovering from that. Yeah. And then here we are in summer 2026. And I'm really feeling this gaping hole around this blissful slowdown time and music listening time that we used to have. So I thought, okay, well, why don't I just compile a list of songs from the best, most epic road trips
Yeah.
from those times, and talk about those songs a little bit.
I love it. And it's not lost on me that there's a big event about to happen in less than a month's time that also might be contributing to the nostalgia. We mentioned the cake earlier, but
Yes.
my God, your eldest daughter is going to get married.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
In 3
weeks from today, what? Yeah.
3 weeks from today.
Mm.
That's kind of, it's giving me a little vertigo, honestly. Like, the clock with no hands is going tick, 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 tick. So I can appreciate this kind of like look back to gather energy and vibes from road trip. Greatest hits.
Yeah.
Let's hear them.
Okay. I'm going to repeat a story that I shared on the previous summer music episode.
Great.
Which ended up being released this season.
Yes.
Inflatable Languorous Flamingos.
Yes.
And on that pod, I shared the following story because this is what kicks it all off. Summer 2012. This was the summer. So we moved to Nanjing in the summer of 2011. And so summer 2012 was our first summer back after our first year.
Right.
And we had just completed an absolutely lovely, blissful time with you here and you and your family here in San Francisco. And we were hitting the road and we swung by Greens to Go.
Right.
So the famous vegetarian restaurant Greens had this beautiful to go thing. It was just like getting food for the car because it was going to be a long drive to Portland to go stay with Stephanie, David, and their boys.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And we got the food and pulled out of the parking lot. And I think it was Mariette, our older daughter, who said, "Why don't we turn on the radio?" So we turned on the radio. And playing on the radio at that moment was Stronger. Parentheses, What Doesn't Kill You by Kelly Clarkson.
Amazing.
And that was the start of the whole thing. It was like, the radio, I don't know if we turned the radio off the rest of the summer. I mean, in summer of 2012 was so epic. Here was our itinerary.
Okay.
Actually, where did we start? Okay, no, actually we started that summer. We might have started in Philadelphia. I'm not sure. With our East Coast, we did an East Coast swing as well each of these summers. So that was in there somewhere. But our driving tour was San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, and then Missoula, Montana with my folks for probably a week and a half or so. Jackson Hole to rendezvous with my brother and his wife and 3 kids for a couple of nights. Denver to visit Colette's big sister, Mary Elise. Las Vegas to see my uncle Phil and his family. San Diego to see Colette's extended family. Hawaii.
Oh my gosh.
Where we gathered with Colette's family. And I'd never been. None of us other than Colette had ever been to Hawaii. This was Kauai. We stayed with her folks for 3 nights in one place and then 4 nights in a different place. And then took the red eye back to LA and had a super fun day with Helen and Joel and their 2 kids at the beach.
Here.
In Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles. Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Before getting on the plane the next day and flying back to China.
That's awesome.
So we were in a lot of places.
Yeah.
A lot of places to associate with various songs. And a lot of hours in the car with the radio on. That's the context for all of this and for all of the 2012 songs that I will now get into.
Yay.
So I'm just sort of going to mention a few places, not all of the places, but some associations with some of the songs on the playlist from the places. So first of all, we're big fans of Michael Franti and Spearhead.
Yeah.
Huge fans of Michael Franti and Spearhead. He had an album that came out in 2010, and the album is called Sound of Sunshine. And that was just huge. So either we were listening to the radio or we were playing stuff from our own collection.
On CDs?
No, we were past CDs. Okay. 2012 would have been iPods still.
iPod.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. The only iPhone person in our family at that time was Colette, and we weren't able to play music. Yeah, it was iPod. I think it had to be iPods because it wasn't CDs.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was in heavy rotation throughout the whole road trip.
Okay.
But most of my memories, my distinctive memories with that album are connected with with my favorite songs on that album are connected to Missoula.
Okay.
Coming back from an epic running adventure in the mountains and playing that album. And so I'll just mention, they're in the playlist, but some of my favorite songs are the title track, Sound of Sunshine, Hey, 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 which is this super uplifting, very like danceable song about just like life and love and staying in the moment. Only Thing Missing Was You is this like super cheesy love song.
I love the lyric. Searching
For an island in the sky, in the stars, the size of you and me. Yeah.
That is such a beautiful lyric. And you might know that Ed and I associate our love with what we call the demitasse, which is the Pleiades.
The Pleiades. You call it the demitasse?
Oh, the demitasse because it's like a little tiny
dipper.
So that lyric really speaks to me.
I love it that she looked up the lyrics. That's the sweetest thing.
Oh, yeah. I looked up the lyrics and I will say that because there were 37 going on 38 songs, I had to group them.
My God, Rowena. The commitment. Listeners, are you hearing? Oh, my God.
Okay, so that particular song, Only Thing Missing Is You.
Was you.
Yeah. Is in the category Cabana Cannabis Vibes.
Totally. Oh, my God.
We say Cabana.
Yeah.
Cabana.
I mean, well, you go with Cabana.
Cabana Cannabis Vibes.
Cabana Cannabis.
Cabana Cannabis. Depends when and where I'm consuming, but maybe. Or Cabana Cannabis Vibes.
I love that name.
Okay.
You came up with that name, yeah?
I came up with that name. Hey, hey, hey. I have under the category Pray, Pray, Pray.
Oh, yes. It's a very spiritual song.
Sound of Sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Club Smells Like Coconut. Hence the coconut emoji when we were.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Rowena put a coconut emoji on something in our text exchange. I was like, what's up with that? She said, wait till the pod. So now I know.
Club Smells Like Coconut. And by the way, the music video for that is taken at Venice Beach.
Oh, no way. I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
I'm not a video watcher.
Venice Beach says summer to me.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like that song might be the most explicitly summery song of your summer playlist. The word sun or sunshine is referred to some 20 times.
Oh my God, you counted.
Yeah, I did a little count.
Oh my God, Rowena.
Okay.
What an interlocutor.
I just have to go back to one. I'm not going to keep bugging you about this, but like Stronger.
Yeah.
Is on my Fight Hype group.
Good.
Fight Hype.
Excellent. Oh my God. I cannot believe you did this.
Okay. Well, there are themes, right? And it's like, okay, where does that, like, what is the palette of Jason's summer playlist? Get into that.
Well, thank you. And I mean, then obviously the whole concept of Sound of Sunshine, hello, summer, sunshine. Yeah. There's one other song, Headphones. Do you remember that one? As opposed to, there's the Björk song, obviously.
No, and there's, I was like, there's a connection, intimacy, visceral experience, plugging the headphones like,
into my heart,
into your body,
right.
Vibrations from the headphones, and like honestly, headphones, right? Not earbuds,
right?
Headphones. So I think that's a very beautiful song, which is on my Watermelon Collie.
Okay. My God, Rowena, I love it so much. Watermelon Collie. Wow. Okay. So we move on from Missoula and we're in Jackson Hole. And there's two songs that I particularly associate with our stop in Jackson Hole. So actually it was before we got to Jackson Hole, we spent the night in West Yellowstone, Montana. And I had to get up pretty early because I wanted to go on, I think it was an 8-mile run that morning. And we're in this little motel, and like, so everybody was awake.
Nice.
And there was a song that had been part of our rotation that for some reason, maybe it was Mariette, wanted to hear that morning. And it was Everybody Talks by Neon Trees.
Amazing.
It started with a whisper, and that was when our keys turned. Such a rocker of a song, right? So I just have this memory of playing that song like in the morning before my run. And I went out on my run, and it was like 37 degrees outside. West Yellowstone, if you check it, it's often the nation's low temperature.
Okay.
It's up over 6,000 feet, and it's in a valley. And so, yeah, so it's 37 degrees. And I remember my hands being really cold. And then we get to Jackson Hole, and we meet up with David and his family. And I learned how much he hated the song Payphone by Maroon 5.
How did you learn that?
I think maybe one of his boys mentioned how much he hated it.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Because it was playing in your orbit? What was...
Right. Like, how did Payphone become the subject of... I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. But I just remember David saying how much he hated that song, which I just found interesting. And actually, after the summer, I ended up sending him like a link. I said, you have to hear this. And it was a link to Payphone.
It's like a little brotherly love.
A little brotherly love for my big bro.
How do you feel about the song?
I love the song. And I have to be very precise. I love the version without Wiz Khalifa.
Oh.
Yes, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because I feel like the Wiz Khalifa rap, it's a completely different song with the Wiz Khalifa rap. With the Wiz Khalifa rap, it turns into like a diss, fuck you kind of a song.
Yeah.
At its root, I don't think that's what Payphone is. Payphone is a vulnerable expression of loss and pain. And just listen to the desperation and just in Adam Levine's voice.
Mm.
I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of my change I spent. So yes, cheesy metaphor. Where have the times gone? Baby, it's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for... If happy ever after did exist, I would still be holding you like this.
I have it in the coming of age fairy tale.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. So there's the Wiz Khalifa rap, which instead of the following lyrics that I can remember. So it's like, I'm at a payphone, and then Wiz Khalifa comes in. No. And this one's like, ooh, yeah, now baby, don't hang up so I can tell you what you need to know. Baby, I'm begging you, just please don't go so I can tell you what you need to know. So it says the vulnerability continues, right?
Yes, that's beautiful.
Right. It's just like this. It's this like this little breather from the angst, but it's just this moment of vulnerability. And come on, I'm a sucker for that. I'm a sucker for a sad song, a heartbreaky song, and it's a heartbreaky song. Again, that version of it. Now, I just want to be really clear. I'm as big a hip hop fan as anybody. Okay. Like, I really cut my adult listening teeth around hip hop back in my late teens and early 20s. So I have no problem with Wiz Khalifa. I just for me, I don't like how that alters the vibe of the song.
Okay.
And this feels like a more honest and vulnerable expression, which is just something that, for my tastes, right? It just suits my tastes so much more.
I love the falsetto with which you just sang, and actually the register that Adam Levine sings in is like it pulls on your heartstrings.
It does. It totally does. And one other, Maria was also really into Maroon 5 and that song in particular. So she and I shared that. And actually, when we flew to Hawaii later in the summer, I was in one aisle and she was across, and we were listening one earbud in each to Payphone.
Oh.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Was it
So,
recorded?
yeah, it was recorded. These are way before AirPods.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful.
So we drove from Jackson Hole to Denver and spent a couple nights at Mary Lisa's place. No, we spent a couple nights in a hotel and visited Mary Elise at her place. And so I had an abscess on my back that had become very uncomfortable.
Okay.
And I made an appointment at a medical facility in Denver to have it lanced.
Oh my God.
And for whatever reason, on the drive back to the hotel or to Mary Elise's from the medical procedure, I had the radio on and What Makes You Beautiful by One Direction came on. It was a song I was already familiar with, but it's just sometimes you listen to a song and then the song just kind of hits you in a different way, in a random setting, at a random moment. And that was the moment for me. And it was the moment where I was just like, this is a great song. This is a great, beautifully constructed piece of music. It's got so much. And so that's an association that I have with that song.
And that's kind of a lovely thing as your body was maybe not presenting you with something beautiful. Right? Like,
yeah, my abscess.
You had the abscess. You didn't know you were beautiful because of the abscess. And that's what made you beautiful.
Maybe a bit of a stretch, but thank you. But that does, okay, I was going to leave out this detail, but I'm going to throw it in.
Okay.
Because you said what you said and how absolutely unbeautiful my abscess evidently was from the perspective of the medical professional who lanced it. It was totally numb, so I couldn't feel anything. But everybody's like, oh, God, that was something. Wow.
Oh, my God.
When he lanced it.
That's what makes you beautiful. Wow. Impressive. An impressive, memorable summer abscess.
Exactly. Which was going to keep me out of the water in Hawaii for a couple days. Because we were coming up on our Hawaii trip.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was okay. I was really happy to get it taken care of. So by the way, as I'm telling you, as I was noting down these stories, it was hitting me just how often a song can be particularly connected to an otherwise random moment.
Okay.
A song can become thematic.
Yeah, totally.
And also be connected to these random moments like driving back from the medical professional.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
it's
totally.
Like seared
into your brain.
Indelible on the hippocampus.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Love your brain expertise. Okay. So then we go. There's nothing in particular I'm associated. After Denver, we drive to Las Vegas, we drive to San Diego, and then we end up in Hawaii. And there's a number of songs from the driving around back and forth on Kauai of songs. And so much of this, by the way, is also closely connected with Mariette because she's such a music lover. Yeah. And I think we had a shared appreciation for somebody that I used to know. By, I don't know, how's it, Gautier?
Gautier.
It's pronounced Gautier? Okay,
Gautier.
Thank you.
I looked at it.
Thank you. Gautier featuring Kimbra.
Yes.
And it's got a totally unique vibe, that song. Did you know of the song before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Huge fan of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. I have more to add.
What I love about the song is not only just like the sort of, just got these sort of low key vibes, but also like this, it's pent up. It's a very pent up song. And you get to the first chorus and Gautier just lets loose. You didn't have to cut me out. And it's just unleashing all of these feelings suddenly. And then instead of, now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Somebody.
Yeah. And then it kind of calms down. And then Kimbra comes in and gives the completely other perspective of the other partner in the relationship. And it reminded me of another pop song that did this from way back when, in the early 1980s, which was Don't You Want Me by Human League. Yeah. Which didn't actually make my playlist because it doesn't fit into this summer song. But it's like, you were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met you. And he lifted her, picked her up and gave her all these opportunities. And then she comes on and says, I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. That much is true. And then she tells her version of the story. So somebody that I used to know kind of reminds me of that funny
And
dynamic.
Kimra also unleashes. I
Yeah,
love
she
that
does.
that word to define that kind of vocal quality.
Somebody that I used to know.
Right.
Totally.
Yes, nailed it. Oh, awesome. Okay, so I did a little deep dive.
Woo!
Also in my water melancholy,
Okay, there you go.
Category.
Perfect. Yes.
those samples. So Gautier recorded this at his parents' house, in Australia, and had been like really just like having so much, interesting, a really fascinating experience collaging samples together like that. Like so Gautier is like the project of the musician Wally, somebody or other, and this project Gautier was him doing a lot of the stuff, including using a lot of samples, playing the drums, etc. This struck me. So I watched this because I had seen this blurb, like what happened to Gautier. There will be no new music from Gautier ever post the viral sensation of this song. And I watched this little documentary about
This song, somebody that I used to know?
Yes. The song, which blew up, right? 2 billion watches of the music video, which, by the way, have you seen the music video?
No.
You gotta watch the music video.
Okay.
The music video, I think, like, next levels the song.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
But he said his influences are, quote unquote, left field pop music.
No.
Yes, he does. Left field. He was like, I don't know. He would call it left field pop music. And I was like, yes, I gotta put that in a pod. No left field pop music from Gautier. We are your fans.
Oh my God. That's so great. He
There's
should
not
be
such a cool thing
be
to
our
say.
fan.
Yeah, he should be our fan too. Yes. Let's make it reciprocal.
That is a great find.
And another awesome fact about this song is that it got all these awards. One of them, Prince was at the podium opening the envelope, and before he named Gautier and somebody I used to know as the winner, he said, "Oh, I love this song." So Prince,
Wow,
fangirling your
oh my gosh,
song, is
yay,
very notable and a very positive thing to then cut off. Right. So Gautier, no more new songs, to which he just said, like, I want to be able to write personally. I want to be able to have a personal life.
Wow.
And I can't get on that hype train.
Incredible.
I'm going to do other things. He's writing music. He has a band. He might do some other independent projects, but no more Gautier. So that's a little gift for you to get even more into that.
Thank you. And check out the video. Thank you for that. That's really cool. So that's one of the Kawaii songs.
Okay. Amazing.
Lights by Ellie Goulding.
Yes.
Did that make one of your categories?
Yeah. Lights. It did. They all made one of my categories. Lights.
Golding, right? Not Goulding.
And it's OU.
Yeah. But I think it's pronounced Golding.
Okay.
Yes.
She's British.
Mm-hmm.
It's in my coming of age fairy tale category.
Oh yeah, totally.
Being afraid of the dark.
And it's also got this, I don't know, kind of magic feel to it.
Yeah. I had recognized it when I listened to it again, but I listened to it a few more times, and I like the electronica-ness of it. I like the I like the quality with which she's singing.
And I didn't realize it was actually about being afraid of the dark. I hadn't listened to the lyrics closely enough.
Well, I looked it up on Wikipedia.
But still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have Titanium.
Titanium?
Is that, did I not put that on the list? No. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. This is a clerical error. With apologies to you, Rowena.
That's okay. I'm adjusting. You can pick category for it. That was fun.
Do I know all your categories? Yeah.
Tell me about Titanium.
Do you know the song?
I do, right? Sing me some of it.
Okay, with apologies, listeners, I'm just going to go straight to the chorus. I am titanium! Do you know who that vocalist is?
Nope.
Sia.
Oh, Sia?
Yes.
Not Chandelier? Is
Chandelier is also on my list.
Okay.
In a future year.
Okay.
But this was the first taste of Sia that I ever got.
Okay.
Yes, it's the credit is to Zedd. And so it's Zedd Titanium featuring Sia. Yeah, so that was Hawaii. Mariette was really into that song too. Chasing the Sun by The Wanted, which I never really got that into, but I'm mentioning it because what was happening is, one of my music buddies is Colette's younger sister, Stephanie.
Love it.
And
so pretty girl.
And so we were all getting together with Colette's extended family. Yes, also a party girl. Really fun. Mm-hmm. And she's like, what have you been listening to? What have you been listening to? And so I was introducing her to some of the songs we've been listening to. And she's like, oh, I got to play this song for you. And she played Chasing the Sun by The Wanted. And it's got this whole catchy, and find us chasing the sun. Boom, 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 right. Very catchy.
You heard this. This is part of the Kauai.
Kauai. Yes. I mean, I remember the moment where she puts the earbuds or the headphones or whatever it was on me.
Oh, how?
And is playing that song for me. Yes.
Okay.
And then, sorry.
More of Kauai?
Also Kauai. And then the final, no, please.
No, at the end of Kauai, I want to come back.
Okay. Because I'm about to mention the final Kauai song.
Great.
Which I listened to again last night. And I think I want to just actually keep listening to because I love it so much. And that is Good Time by Owl City and Carly Rae Jepsen. It's like the ultimate summer song.
Yes, it is.
It's the ultimate. So it's just good times. And the whole idea, like, we don't even have to try.
It's always a good time. That is in my bubblegum bumpin' flamingo float.
There you exactly.
Category.
Perfect.
With the sun emoji, gas tank emoji, lipstick, lips, strawberry lemon.
Right. My God, your brain is so amazing. Oh my God.
I love this song so much.
You do too.
Joyful collaboration. It's bicultural, Canadian and U.S. Owl City's out of Minnesota, Carly Rae out of Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
I love that it's mutual aid. It was on Owl City's fourth album, The Midsummer Station.
Stop it.
And Carly Rae Jepsen's second album, Kiss. Is that not
oh my God,
the song of the summer?
Oh my God.
Summer playlist. So I love that so much.
Yeah. And okay, thank you for that. Those are some great additional pieces. That wraps up Kauai.
Okay, I want to come back to The Wanted just for a second because I knew nothing about The Wanted.
Okay.
Again, they were the chasing the sun. And I didn't know anything about them. I learned that they're a boy band, an Irish-British boy band that is about 5 years older than another boy band that you've already mentioned.
One Direction.
And got knocked out by One Direction. And there was beef.
There was beef. Wow.
One Direction came along. And apparently Zayn from One Direction called Max from The Wanted Chlamydia Boy on Twitter for no apparent reason except maybe like Max's ex-fiance was hanging out with one of Zayn's girlfriends and they were talking and he cheated on her or some shit like
wow.
That's a little Twitter battle to which The Wanted's Max offered to settle it in a boxing match. This is pre-Zuck and Musk.
Yeah, the cage match that we're still anticipating might happen someday.
Nothing came of that. But then interestingly, so The Wanted got knocked out by One Direction.
They were a little less wanted ultimately, I think, than One Direction.
They were unwanted.
At that time, the One Direction was up, right? And they knocked out the less wanted.
Less wanted.
And
then the last sort of interesting fact is that The Wanted had a reunion in 2021 as like a cancer charity tour. They were going to make a greatest hits album for one of their members who had a brain tumor.
Oh, that's so sad.
Ended up dying in 2022. And of course, we know that Liam Payne ended up dying from maybe a intoxication related alcohol.
Oh God.
Fall in one direction. So what is the moral to the story?
Don't eat beef.
Don't. Yes, says the vegetarian.
Exactly.
And
pescatarian.
Oh, pescatarian. Okay. Yes.
See where beef gets you, Row. That's the
beef gets
see where
you.
beef gets you, Row.
Okay, we could just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yes, and boy bands. Maybe.
And boy bands.
Yeah.
Okay. Great stuff.
Wrapping up Kauai.
So that's it. So there's one more song for 2012. And by the way, this is the longest. So part of my experience, I went through, I had Gemini dredge up the top 10 Billboard summer hits from 2012 through 2021. 2012, I knew 9 of them. 2021, I knew 0 of them. So there's so 2012 really is the peak. Okay. The very first summer is the peak. So there's not as many songs in future years.
That was 15 years ago, 15 summers ago.
14.
Thank you.
Yeah.
14!
Still, that's almost 15. It's a lot of summers. So we took the red eye and we were picked up by Helen and Joel. Or no, we had our rental car. We met them. I think we met them in Santa Monica. That's what we did. The beach there in Santa Monica. Mm-hmm. Maybe it was Zuma Beach. I'm not sure. It was a lovely beach in Southern California in LA. And, we were going in and out of the water, just having the loveliest time. And then Helen or Joel or Colette or I, one of us was either humming or just started singing the chorus from We Are Young by Fun.
Amazing.
And then another person joined it. And then by the time we got to the climax of the chorus, we could glow bright up in the sun. We were all belting it out at full volume.
Oh my Lord.
And these people, there was like a young couple who like turned their heads, looked at us and applauded.
Maybe they were enjoying you. It has that whole
anthem. Right? It's an anthem. It's a total anthem. It's a total anthem. Yeah. Tonight, I mean, what a declaration. Tonight,
that song
we are young.
Is complex and all.
I know, because it's got that whole intro that totally is like...
Yes, go.
No.
Featuring Janelle Monáe.
Mm-hmm.
So that made me listen. I wrote anthem.
There you go.
Featuring Janelle Monáe made me listen to her vocal. I was like, Janelle Monáe. So I didn't know about Janelle Monáe in 2012. And I had to go back and like listen for it. It's subtle.
I haven't actually listened for it, so okay. I will do that next.
Okay. It's
good. Yeah, but I mean, it whole starts with the and he's giving this kind of monologue about being in this state. And there's this whole thing about mutual, like supporting a friend in need kind of theme. And then this whole celebratory anthem thing. And then it comes right back at the end. The bar closes and you feel like falling down. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I'll carry you home tonight. It's beautiful.
It is.
It's just absolutely beautiful.
That's awesome, Jazz.
And that, so the epic summer of 2012 then came to a close and we flew back to China. Then we fast forward to 2014, which was our transition year. That summer was our transition from China. 2013? We're skipping 20. I mean, it would be way too long. It would be way too long. That's why I focused in on these particularly epic moments in our lives where summers and summer music played a particularly profound role. Mm-hmm. So we had just moved to the Bay when summer kicked off in earnest in early July. As I was scanning my brain for songs from that summer, I was just noticing there was this bittersweet transitional tinge to all of them. Because transitions are you're always letting go of something. And as wonderful and as in just like dreamy as our return to the Bay Area after a decade away was, there's always loss as well. So there was, and adjustments to the new stuff and everything. So there's just the vibe, the energy that I associate with this is this bittersweet transitional energy. I'm actually going to go back because the first song I wanted to mention chronologically, I became aware of as we were just about to leave Nanjing, and Mariette introduced it to the family, and that is Chandelier.
Yes.
Right?
That's Rowena panting with pleasure.
Yeah, it is such a Rowena song.
And you know the music video for that one, right?
No. I'm not a video watcher. I'm telling you.
You gotta watch the music video for that.
Oh, okay. Wait, is this the one where you're seeing a woman from behind?
No.
Oh, that's a different one. Okay.
Is there a Sia video where you're seeing a woman from behind?
I think so.
You would remember this fucking video.
Okay. All right. Good.
Okay.
All right. So there's 2 videos I got to see.
Yes. The other one is for somebody who used to know.
Thank you. So.
Okay. Sorry.
But yeah, the transitional part, I just remember how hard it was specifically for Mariette to leave Nanjing. She had this just sweet group of friends that she'd gotten from Nanjing International School the 3 years that we were there. You got to meet some of those wonderful people. Yeah. So then here we are by the bay, and there were just some songs that were in high rotation that left a deep impression from that time.
Categorized Chandelier.
Yes.
Wishful drinking / diving.
Okay. Don't love the drinking and driving, but
well, it's wishful drinking or wishful.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Drinking /
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Wishful
Okay. Thank you. Not to judge, Roni.
Right. No, I know.
Judge.
No drinking.
Judgment-free zone here.
Mm-hmm.
Or not. So, Rude by Magic.
Yes.
And I went back and listened to it again the other night. It's just such a wacky little song, and it's so catchy.
It's so catchy. It's in my cannabis.
Sure. No.
Cabana
Cannabis.
Okay.
Cabana canna. Banana canna. Yeah. It's just such a silly. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? It's like, it's so.
What?
Totally. Very, very catchy, fun. Anyway, marry that girl. Marry her anyway. Marry that girl. No matter what you say.
And how is that sitting with you this 3 weeks away from?
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Yes. Eddie, you going to come to me and say, can I have your daughter for the rest of my life? Say yes, because I need. It's like, buddy, you haven't done that yet.
No.
You're missing a step. He hasn't come to me and no. I'm going to put my foot down, except that he's a wonderful guy and he's going to be a wonderful husband for her. So I don't want to stop that stuff.
That's just giving Skyla saying, what do you want to drink? Say water.
Exactly what I was going to say. This for our listeners, this famous moment with my godchild, Skyla. If you want to understand this child, this is going to give you some great insights. She had been assigned, you were just having dinner over at our place. She'd been assigned the task of getting beverages for everyone. And she kept going around, like looking and pointing her finger and saying, what do you want to drink? Say water. And before she got
the finger pointing.
No, there's the finger point. And before they got to me, I had witnessed them doing this with 2 other people and was starting to laugh. And what I noticed was both people said water.
So what did you say?
I don't remember, but it probably wasn't water.
Good. Can you sell water?
Because we both share being the younger sibling, and it's like, I'm not having that.
Right?
As a younger sibling, I'm going to make trouble for the person who's making trouble for me. Right? So get that weak shit out of here, kiddo.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's Rude. And then Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. I have a very specific memory. I just finished co-leading a new resident orientation retreat for International House residents where I was working. And Colette and the girls had come and joined. And we were driving out to the beach afterwards. This is in West Marin, Walker Creek Ranch. And we just rocked out to Shake It Off. And we got done. Mariette said, that's our family jam. Yeah. Yes.
It's so fun. It's such a good sing-along.
Totally. And I mean, I guess that moment was a little bit after summer technically, but we'd been jamming all summer to that song. And then This one I really enjoyed revisiting a couple nights ago is Dark Horse. Katy Perry.
And
Juicy J.
Yeah, that's an earworm.
The bass and the I'm a little flat on the first note. Sorry, listeners.
Oh.
It's so atmospheric. Yes, perfect.
I also put that in my fight hype.
Totally. And then my favorite part. There's no going back.
Well done.
Thank you.
Juicy J.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that puts a bow on 2014. You're skipping 2015, and we're going straight to 2016. Because now country music enters our world.
Oh.
We were just kind of
younger?
I was asking Mariette the other day if she remembers how the country music came in, and she said she just remembered we were just out in the middle of play. We weren't sure, but there was nothing we wanted to play from our stuff, so we turned on the radio, and I think it was in Nevada, somewhere between Reno and Winnemucca is what I remember.
Playlist right there.
Somewhere between Reno and Winnemucca.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what the first song was that came on, but it very well might have been Mud on the Tires.
Okay.
By Brad Paisley, which has become one of my favorite songs of any genre. But I want to just say a couple things. First of all, about that song, we thought it had come out in 2016, and it was only when I started researching for this that I found out it came out in freaking 2003. It was already a classic by the time we became aware of it in 2016. But what I feel like there's a certain branch of country music that I am susceptible to. What I think this particular branch of country music is really good at is capturing a moment, a really deeply felt human moment or series of moments. And so that song is all about just going out and it's connected to nature. It's my home. It's Montana. I mean, it's beyond Montana, of course, but like, there's all kinds of reasons I don't like country music. And it's a lot of negative associations from childhood with parts of Montana culture that I don't identify with. So it's a very complicated picture for me, but as an adult, this or that country song might worm its way into my heart because there's a particular way that it has for genuine human expression. And Mud on the Tires is perfect. And nature is often woven in. And that's a part of it as well. So it's all about going out and camping with his honey. And I remember the first line, it sounds like a stereotype of a country song. I got some good news. Bank finally came through, and I'm holding the keys to a brand new Chevrolet. I'm like, oh, wow. We're singing about pickup trucks.
Chevrolet did some
product placement there in that song. Yeah. So it's like, what am I listening to here? But then it just gets into, there's a place that I know about where the dirt road runs out and we can try out the 4-wheel drive. Come on, baby. What do you say? Girl, I can hardly wait to get a little mud on the tires. And then I can't. It's so, but it just gets prettier from there.
It does. It gets melodic.
It gets melodicer. It gets higher. Yeah.
I love the chorus, and I'm a fucking sucker for making multi-syllable words out of single syllable words. Like
good night. 4 syllables. Yeah. To be out there soaking up the moonlight, stake out a little piece of shoreline. I've got the perfect place in mind. It's in the middle of nowhere. Only one way to get there. You got to get a little mud on the tires. And the fiddles come in. Oh, Brad. Oh,
Oh.
moonlight on a duck blind, catfish on a trout line. Sunset's about 9 this time of year. We could throw a blanket down, crickets singing in the background. More stars than you can count on a night this clear. I mean, it just paints a picture, right? It paints a picture. And I know this picture. I don't know about moonlights and duck blinds and catfish on trout lines.
Should they be catfish lines? Like trout on trout lines.
I don't know what that's about, but I have fished in the rivers and streams of Montana. I have camped out God knows how many times under the million trillion star skies of Montana. Talk about more stars than you can count. And sunset's actually quite a bit after 9 in Missoula, Montana this time of year. Well, not this time of year, but June. So anyway, very deeply relatable to me.
That is beautiful. And I am talking out my patootie when I say, don't you catfish out in catfish lines. So forgive me.
I mean, I've not, no idea what that's about.
And a gorgeous homage to the song. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, I was off key a little bit there. So I was off key. So then one other country song from summer 2016 that really sticks with me is Dan plus Shay, Ground Up.
Oh, nice.
From the ground up, not ground up. From the ground up. Did you listen to it?
I did. I didn't know that song. I didn't know that song.
Sexy.
That's a new category for us called sexy duets.
Sexy.
I think it's sexy. I think that it's sweet.
It's about an old couple who's been around 65 years in that house.
What could be sexier?
That's great. Good. But talk about open, honest expression of love.
Yes.
This beautiful relationship that's been going on for all these decades. Build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better. I can't remember the words that well, but it's beautiful. Just beautiful, touching, lovely.
Yeah.
So that's 2 country highlights. I just want to mention a couple also rans from 2016. Wait, did I get the year wrong on that? I didn't. I got the year wrong on that. So I'm not going to mention it. Okay, well, maybe it's in the wrong year, but it's Closer by Chainsmokers featuring Halsey. I think it's actually 2017.
Also in my sexy duets.
Yeah. Like, I'm not a Chainsmokers fan. I'm not even that big of a Halsey fan. And it's like, it's a song I like against my better judgment because it's not the kind of song that I think I would normally like, but it kind of just ropes me in because, I don't know, 2 things. One is the kind of vulnerable, baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheet right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We are never getting older. So, first of all, it's I don't know, it's brilliantly constructed. Yeah. Like very poetic. Yeah. And very relatable also. And it's like, baby, pull me closer. Let's get close. The song's called Closer. And this whole we ain't never getting older. I mean, as I get older, it's like, yes, well, we're actually all getting older. But there is this sort of like invocation of eternal youth, which is kind of summer. Empathy, exactly. There you go. Endless summer. Totally. And then the other thing is I'm a sucker for a good, I guess, I don't know if you call this a coda. It's kind of a moment between whatever the last chorus is and whatever they're doing to wrap up. And so there's this moment, and it's also, it's, I was going to say Carly Rae, but it's not Carly Rae, it's Halsey. There's this moment, where they finish, so we ain't never getting older. We ain't never getting older. They just build it and it gets echoey. And I don't know. I'm a sucker for that. It's a climactic moment. It is, right? Yeah. So that's an also ran. Again, I might have the wrong year, so apologies if I do. And then another one is, This Is What You Came For, Calvin Harris, featuring Rihanna. Yeah. Just super.
I think that is in my Club Smells Like Coconut. Yeah.
Good one.
Club Smells Like.
Good one. Okay. Wrapping up 2016. the song of the summer of song. This is like the song of the song of the song of the song, the song of the summer. Can't stop the feeling. And my one enduring memory of a specific experience of that song is with you and Ed and Colette at Samuel P. Taylor Park, where we were camping with all the kids. And you led us in a dance as we were playing that song, and the kids were horrified. And I think also kind of amused and entertained.
That's amazing. Do we have a video of that somewhere?
We do. We do have a video of that somewhere.
Good.
Yes, we do. But that song.
Yeah. JT.
Okay, we were talking, I think, just last week about songs that come in, do what they have to do, and are this, and then they're gone. I'm out. Don't linger at all. And this song fits that to a T. And also the musical construction, the structure of that song musically is so non-standard. It's like, it's a crescendo. It's like 16 bars each of these. Is it six? I counted them. I think it was 16 bars each of this. So I got this feeling down in my soul, in my bones, It goes electric. Go ahead.
No.
No, I think you know.
Right now.
When I turn it on or something like, don't need no. Okay. Anyway. So it's like, it gets you with this great rhythm right away after it's like about a 5-second intro, and then you're right into it. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket. Sunshine in my pocket. Summer. Hello. Got that good soul in my feet. So he's kind of picking up the beat a little bit, and then it gets kind of dance hall-y, dreamy. Under the lights where everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When you move, girl, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you dance. When we dance, okay, messing up the words. But so that's then the fourth, we're now into the fourth. Very, very, it's like building. And then, can't stop the feeling! And there's just twice. God, I really missed that note. Just twice. And then boom, back to the second verse. They do it again. And then, got this feeling in my body two times, I think, maybe a little bit more than that. And then done. Out. So anyway, there's so much in there that makes it a perfect summer song.
In my bubblegum bump and flamingo float category.
Nice. Love it. I love it. Couple footnotes. That summer was also the summer that Colette's younger sister Stephanie and husband Adam visited us, and we had an epic 4-hour karaoke night at our place.
Wow. Whoa.
4 hours.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And Steph came right out and asked us, what's the song? What's the song of the summer? And I said, Can't Stop the Feeling. She's like, yeah. Okay. Like everybody knew it. There was no disputing. Oh. That was the song of summer in 2016.
That's awesome. A decade ago.
You got the math right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. Okay, so those are the really epic years. So we're going to sort of fast forward now through some honorable mentions from some songs. 2017 was another epic travel year. We had 3 road trips, one to the East Coast, one to Southern California, and then one to Montana. We saw the solar eclipse with my parents that summer. And Helen and Joel and their family also visited us here early, like at the beginning of the summer. And they had heavy rotation, the Calvin Harris album, Funk Wav Bounces Volume 1.
Yeah.
And there were 4 songs on that Mariette and I in particular really, really liked, which are, I don't have them listed here, so I'm going to do it from memory if I can. Heat Stroke.
Yes.
Skirt on Ya.
Yes.
Feels.
Mm-hmm.
And what am I forgetting?
Well, This Is What You Came For from that?
That was from 2016.
Wrong year. Okay.
So I'm going to pop over here.
Slide.
Yes.
Slide. Slide is in a new category called Bucket.
Oh, nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice one. So those 4 songs were in heavy rotation in that summer. Despacito.
Sexy duet.
really, really good. And just my main memory of that song was one of my colleagues at International House talking about how that's how irresistible that song was. How you just couldn't help it.
No, right?
Start dancing to it. And then my very, very favorite song from that whole year was also a summer song, which is Castle on the Hill by Ed Sheeran.
I want to hear you talk about this song because I know you love it so much.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Heartfelt, powerful, allegorical, bittersweet coming of age tale is what I have down.
yes. Yes. Coming of age fairy tale.
There you go. Yeah. It's just like, it gets at this whole longing of lost youth. And yeah, that's really what, like, longing of lost youth. But not only that, it's not cynical, right? It's like there's still hope at the end. He comes back. So he starts, when I was 6 years old, I broke my leg. I was running from my brother and his friends. And then he goes to 11 and he's starting to mess around with some stuff. And then then of course the chorus is like driving at 90 down old country lanes, listening to Tiny Dancer. And that's just so evocative, right? Like I can't say that I was driving 90 down old country lanes listening to Tiny Dancer, but I was out with my friends listening to music in the car. Yeah. And then he fast forwards to adulthood and all the divorced people and one's brother overdosed. And like, this is like life as an adult. And he comes like, I can't wait to go home is this line that leads into each of the choruses. God, and his vocalizing in the song is just it's so like, I could not karaoke that song in a million years because of the okay, I'm not going to try it here. The sort of shout that he gives. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to try it. So there, that one. Yes, that was good. That's better than I could have done for sure.
What's the line like, my first kiss on a Friday night? I reckon I did it right.
Yeah, totally. Oh my God. I remember feeling like was that actually my first kiss? Wendy Wojciechowski.
Wendy, if you're listening. My first kiss with Jim Samaki.
Really?
Samaki, yes. Samaki.
Nice. So anyway, so that was, yeah, love that song. Absolutely love that song. Okay. 2018. One song to mention. Two songs to mention. They're both country. Luke Bryan, Sunrise, Sunburn, Sunset. Brilliant country song.
Yes.
And then probably my favorite. Okay, I said Mud on the Tires was 5 More Minutes by Scotty McCreery. Try to listen to that without getting yeah, okay. Try to listen to that without getting a lump in your throat.
Yeah.
But to me, the song is just again, it's like we're all going to die. Can we just have a little more? Can I just have a little more? Just 5 more minutes. Just 5 more minutes. 2019, Senorita by Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello.
Mm-hmm.
Camila Cabello. Sexy duet for sure. And also just like, I know you're not good for me. It's like, it's true. La, la, la. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you keep me coming for you. So there's a very strong chemical attraction there. 2020, we just skipped. We didn't do a road trip that summer. It was COVID.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then 2021 was our final big family road trip to Montana. And I don't really recall much of anything from the radio. As I mentioned, I don't think I recognized a single one of the Billboard top 10 from that summer. But we did have an album in our heavy rotation, and I especially in my heavy rotation, which was Michael Franti. Work Hard and Be Nice. There were a few songs, and I have a very specific memory talking to you and Ed on my birthday, June 18th, 2021. I had just gotten done with this just heavenly long run in this beautiful place that I have a lot of memories from. And there was a voicemail from Ed. And I called Ed, and you were there, and we just had a nice chat on my birthday. It was just 5 days after his heart attack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was June 13th, right?
Uh-huh. Wow.
Yeah. And what I remember was I mentioned this album to the two of you, and I said, it is just such a great album,
Mm.
and you will love it, and you will find it uplifting and soothing and all the Michael Franti things. So I just remember that conversation and just how present that album was for me there in Missoula. And also that summer, I remember actually being, listening to that album a lot in San Diego in early July around the time of Colette's dad's memorial service.
Mm.
So just a lot of associations there. And then also later, a little bit later, we had this 3-night stay in San Luis Obispo with Helen and Joel on our way back from the memorial service, heading back north home. And this album, and it's just figures prominently in all of that. So like summer 2021 to me is that album.
Mm.
And songs, specific songs, I Got You, it's the first song. Good Shit Happens,
Yeah.
just so great.
Yeah.
Start Small, Think Big, and Is It Worth a Penny to You are my 4 favorite songs. And then there's the title track, Work Hard and Be Nice, which has the most Ed line of just about any song I could think of. I don't want nobody to know that I got a soul with a great big hole in the middle of it, and I'm just trying to fill a little of it.
Oh, wow.
And the thing is, he's saying, I don't want nobody to know, but in saying it, he's everyone knows. And that's just so Ed.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's so Ed, and how generously he shares with all of us and more publicly about all of the holes in his soul and how he's trying to just fill a little of it.
Mm. Yeah, there's so much humility.
Mm-hmm.
Except for I Can Still Feel You. Did you mention that?
Oh, no, I didn't. Thank you. It is on my list. Yeah.
Which I have in the water melancholy category.
Yes.
The others I had a new category for.
Oh.
Good Shit Happens, I Got You. Is It Worth a Penny? Start Small, Think Big, Work Hard and Be Nice. The category is Pray, Pray, Pray. Did I mention that? Maybe I said Hey, Hey.
Hey, Hey, Hey was in the Pray. Yeah, no, totally. And that's the thing about Michael Franti, right? It's so spiritual too. Without being God-focused, it's all spiritual stuff.
So interesting that ended your playlist, because I felt like you were conjuring songs to support you in this summer, this moment. And all of this feels like, because Good Shit Happens is the title, but the song is like, bad shit happens.
Yeah.
We know. Don't forget, good shit happens too.
Right. Yeah. It's all these stories about all this bad shit that happens.
All this bad shit. And I feel like, is it worth a penny? I mean, there's like a lot of like despair. What's wrong with our society? Why aren't we taking care of each other? We're hyper capitalistic. We're not taking care of our planet. Work hard and be nice. Like no wasted effort. I feel like the subtext of so many of these songs is right for us to tap into when we're feeling like you've expressed your feeling this summer. And I just was like, that's so interesting that you're sort of associating it with this previous time, but it's so resonant and present in the waters of this summer.
Thank you for that. Maybe I'll go back and listen to those songs again with that lens.
I hope you do.
That's a great idea.
I just confess that, we didn't take your advice and listen to this record. Like, I must have been consumed by heart attack land, because
yeah, well, of course.
This is, but also not taking the good medicine of the music that could have supported us back then. But I'm so glad to have it on my horizon now.
Well, good.
This was my first exposure, and such a different from the reggae fusion feels of Sound of Sunshine. This felt more indie rock or rock to me. So that was nice too. It was a different Michael Franti spirit sound.
Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back and give those songs another listen with that lens. I Can Still Feel You is really different from the others. What did you put that in?
What did I call this?
Which category did you put? I Can Still Feel You?
Pray, Pray, Pray.
Oh, I Can Still Feel You? I think it's supposed to.
I Can Still Feel You. No, I put in Watermelon.
Watermelancholy, totally. And the thing is, it's a cheesy little song. It's a cheesy little song, but it's got this dance beat that's really catchy. And it's, again, it's just so vulnerable. It's so vulnerable. And there's what happens, it does its thing, but then there's a moment in the song that just totally got me. And it's, I think it's the end of the second verse where he's saying, so put your hand in mine. Won't you show me a sign that you're here with me in heaven tonight? Come on and shine your light when I'm closing my eyes. Let me know everything will be all right. 'Cause I can still feel you even after you're gone, gone, gone. So it's, oh, Michael, come on. It's so beautiful.
So beautiful. Do you associate it with like grieving like a person who has passed on?
Not a specific person who has passed on.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
When you heard it, did you?
I did. I mean, I felt. Yeah, I did. That's all I'll say.
Okay. You're not gonna say anything more. You're gonna say who?
I'm not gonna say it.
Okay. That's my list. I have one more. It's an album that's not on the list because it's an album,
Okay.
but is actually, for me, the most iconic musical association with summer as a whole in my entire adult life. And that is...
Wait.
Yeah, what? I also have a song in the summer for 2026, which I'm going to reveal.
Okay. I want you to just like unpack a little bit before you tell me like what makes it the song of the summer. Like what?
The album of the summer.
What makes it the album of the summer? The most iconic album of the
album
summer.
of all summers.
The album of all summers.
And this is also something that I haven't... This album I would listen to religiously at least once in its entirety from start to finish every summer on the road trip. And I haven't done it now for several summers. It's just another indication of a hole in my life, right? And there would usually I would listen to this album, usually because I think the girls didn't really like it. Colette doesn't love it. There's some songs on it that she likes. And so there would usually come a moment on the way back towards California from Montana where they'd all be sleeping. And that's when I would put it on and just have my own little heaven. And can I reveal it now? Or do you want to know more first?
It's associated with your experience, your summer experience.
My summer experience. Okay.
And like an intimate summer.
We'll go back a little further to the very first time. This album came out in 2003. And that summer, I finished my PhD in May of that summer. And boy, I didn't have a job then either. Okay. Actually, I taught intensive Mandarin at UC Berkeley that summer. But after that, I didn't have any jobs lined up. And I was trying to get a foot in the door of the intercultural training world. And there's the Summer Institute for Intercultural Communication. They had these one-day workshops up in Portland. And so I took a road trip. And I put this album on the drive from Redding up to Weed, the base of Mount Shasta.
Redding to Weed.
Yes. And that's what started the tradition of me on a road trip listening to this.
It set you right somehow. It
set me right somehow. Yeah. And then all the summers when we were like coming back from Beijing, always listen to it. And there was also this moment after we had moved back here. It was 2014. And we were on the road in Idaho. And Sawtooth Mountains off to the left. And I had this album playing. And I saw, it was like, you could see the name of the album that was playing. There was a long time, in the late aughts, where I didn't know if I was ever going to go on another summer road trip with my family. And I had this longing and nostalgia for past times and past road trips. And this album played such a central role in that. So I look over and I see the title of this album, and there was this little chuckle to myself. I was like, wow, like, how blessed am I that I'm here in this moment and this album is playing in this place with my family on another epic road trip that I thought I was never going to get to do again. Yeah. Summer Sun by Yo La Tengo.
Wow.
It even has summer in the name. And it also has sun in the name.
Yes, it does.
It's like in your face. Read that one and weep. Yeah. And I know you're not a big Yo La Tengo fan, but I think I've shared this with you. Just Ed doesn't play the right Yo La Tengo songs for you.
Okay.
He plays you all the screeching guitar ones. And that's a whole thing they do. I don't like it either.
Yeah, okay. You're challenging me. I'm going to listen to it.
Check it out.
Listen to the album.
Check it out. Every song.
Okay.
Completely unique.
Okay.
Completely different from all the other songs. They are just busting genres throughout that entire album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. From start to finish.
Album came out in 2003?
Came out in 2003.
Which is also the first time you listened.
The first time I listened to it.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that for me is like the ultimate like album of every summer.
Okay.
Except the recent one. So I got to get back to it somehow. Song of the Summer 2026. Because astute listeners will have noticed that up until now, I haven't mentioned anything after 2021 because I've been so out of touch. Right. But we're going to fast forward now to 2026.
Wow.
We are. And I don't think you're going to be surprised to hear what the song is because you were there when Mariette and I jointly declared this to be the Song of Summer in 2026. Sweet dreams come after hours. Nothing that's not allowed. You should never sleep alone, 'cause I'll always take you home when there's nothing left but diamond necklace on you, girl. I just want to love you like, etc. Oh my God. So this is J-Hope and Miguel. I don't know much about Miguel. J-Hope is the star of the song. J-Hope is from BTS. According to Mariette, he is the best dancer in BTS. She went and saw a J-Hope concert. She is a BTS ARMY person. She loves the individual artists, Jungkook being her favorite because he's so beautiful. But she loves J-Hope. And she introduced this song to me, and it just caught me and got me right into it. And it's got the, did you put this in a cat? No, you didn't because you didn't know what it was. I wonder what category this would go in. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a sexy love song for sure, but it's not a duet. It's not a duet. It's a very sexy love song.
Also a little, I would say like Cabana Cannabis for what I would be doing if this Cabana is popping, don't go.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's got the dreamy, floaty feel to it.
Club smells like coconut.
Maybe more like the club smells like coconut. Yeah, totally is. I could totally that's like the suntan, coconut suntan lotion smell. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's not so club.
Right.
But it's like.
Yeah, I'm more coconut than club.
Yeah, more coconut. Sexy coconut.
Okay, it's in a category of its own, folks. In a category of its own. That's it. That's what I got, Ro.
That's a wrap.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. That's a beach cover.
I am so appreciative of that's a hell of a process you got. I mean, that took a lot of time and attention.
Curiosity.
My God.
What? You splashed my appetite.
Well, thank you so much for.
Just, we love music together.
We do.
We love music together.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a deep part of our friendship and bonding, which I'm so thankful for. That I have a friend, a music lover friend in you, and I was excited to get to know you better by listening to your playlist.
That's all for this episode of No Left Field. If you enjoyed it, give us a 5-star rating and follow the podcast. That will help others find us. Until next time, may our left fields be ever expanding.